realm where the tangible meets the inexplicable, we find ourselves facing the uncanny mysteries of the paranormal. In this vast universe of ours, there exist phenomena that transcend the borders of our understanding, phenomena that straddle the line between the physical world we know and an otherworldly realm we can only speculate about. This is the realm of the paranormal. The word paranormal itself suggests a world beyond what we consider normal, a world that's often shrouded in mystery and intrigue. It's a realm inhabited by ghostly apparitions, unexplained phenomena, and chilling tales that send shivers down the spine. Today, we're about to venture into this eerie world. We're about to uncover 3 such tales that blur the boundaries of reality and imagination. These are not just stories, they are alleged accounts of real experiences, of encounters with the unknown that have left their mark on the lives of those they've touched. Prepare for a journey into the unknown as we delve into 3 bone-chilling tales of the paranormal. Our inaugural journey takes us to a seemingly commonplace dwelling with a secret that is unlike any other, a clandestine whisper that courses through the very foundation of the house. This is no run-of-the-mill home, dear listeners. It is a nexus of the physical world and the spectral realm, separated only by the thin veneer of wallpaper that graces its time-worn walls. The first to call this house home were a young couple, filled to the brim with aspirations of a serene and happy future. Their blissful ignorance, however, did not prepare them for the uncanny events that lay ahead. Not long after unpacking their lives into this house, they began to perceive an unusual spectacle. The walls, it seemed, were pulsating with hushed whispers. These were not the typical groans and creaks that old houses are often prone to. Instead, these were murmuring voices, uttering indecipherable sentences in the quiet of the night. Picture yourself tucked in your bed, the world around you shrouded in darkness, and hearing an intangible dialogue taking place right by your side, yet seeing no one. At first, the couple dismissed these spectral melodies as figments of their overactive imagination, or perhaps the mischievous work of the wind. But the whispers did not subside. Instead, they became louder, more urgent, as if pleading to be heard. From the very core of the house, the whispers seemed to leak out, from the walls, the floors, the ceilings, and then the inexplicable began. Everyday objects started moving on their own. Doors swung open or slammed shut without a hand laid on them. Lights flickered without rhyme or reason. At the core of the house, in the living room, a specific wall seemed to be the hotbed of these bizarre happenings. This was the wall where the whispers were the most resonant, the most adamant. Plagued by constant unease, the couple decided to probe this peculiarity. They peeled off the wallpaper, scrutinized for concealed gadgets, and even invited experts to seek a rational explanation. But their search yielded nothing. The wall was as ordinary, as unremarkable as any other. Yet the whispers persevered, their intensity amplifying with each passing day. Driven to the edge of their wits, the couple eventually moved out. But the house stands still, its quietude belying the spectral secret it harbors. And so the whispering walls continue to echo, a chilling testament to the house's eerie past. Their tone varies from a soft lullaby that lulls you into a false sense of security, to an urgent scream that pierces the silence of the night. The whispers, it said, tell tales of past inhabitants, their joys, their sorrows, their lives, and their deaths. Tales that add layers to the already rich history of the house. Tales that make it a living, whispering entity. The house, in turn, remains a silent sentinel to its own spectral history. The couple may have moved on, but their story adds a chilling chapter to the house's lore. The whispering walls continue to echo, a chilling reminder of the house's haunted past. We now shift our focus to a haunting tale of a spectre hiding in the shadows. In the calm, idyllic town of Bellingham, situated in the heart of England, murmurs of an elusive spectre started to take root among the townsfolk. It was as if the town had been thrust into its very own, real-life ghost tale. The spectre, an enigmatic figure enshrouded in darkness, was witnessed by a growing number of locals, all recounting strikingly similar encounters. The first recorded brush with this spectral figure came on a cold evening. A local resident, a weary miner, trudging home from a late-night shift, was strolling down the narrow cobblestone streets. He noticed something unusual, an out-of-place shadowy figure standing at the end of the lane, beneath the weak, flickering glow of the street lamp. Its form was nebulous, shifting, much like smoke dancing in the wind. An icy shiver ran down the miner's spine, prompting him to hasten his steps, repeatedly casting nervous glances over his shoulder. Each time the figure was there, seemingly closer, its presence felt like a cold, lingering touch, a phantom caress. Days later, another sighting sent shockwaves through the town. A couple, savoring a peaceful evening in their home, had their tranquility shattered by an unexpected, spine-chilling guest. As they sat in their living room, they noticed a dark figure, the spectre, standing at their window, peering in. It was a fleeting moment before it vanished into the night, leaving behind a chilling sense of impending doom. As the encounters increased, so did the town's fear. The spectre was everywhere and nowhere, seen by many but understood by none. It seemed to defy both the tangible laws of and the intangible laws of logic, its enigmatic existence a stark, bone-chilling reminder of the unknown. In a desperate attempt to understand this otherworldly entity, the townsfolk sought the help of local parapsychologists. Using various communication methods, from traditional seances to advanced EVP, electronic voice phenomenon, devices, the town made multiple attempts to reach out to the spectre. Yet all their attempts were met with silence. The spectre remained elusive. It was a complex puzzle with missing pieces, a riddle without an answer. And so, the spectre continues to haunt the shadows of Bellingham, a spectral presence that has been absorbed into the town's folklore. Its spine-chilling tale is passed down in hushed tones under the veil of the night. A shadowy spectre, ever elusive, forever etched in the minds of those unfortunate enough to cross its path. Our final chapter unfurls a narrative of an enigmatic presence that magically materializes and vanishes without a hint of its existence. In the serene hamlet of Eldridge, tucked away in the verdant expanses of the English countryside, stands a charming, centuries-old dwelling that has been the perpetual abode of the Bennet lineage. Comprising 5 members, the Bennet clan had accustomed themselves to the intermittent creaks and moans that echoed through the corridors of their time-worn ancestral home. However, what they were absolutely unprepared for was the eerie existence of an unbidden entity. On a chilly winter's evening, as the Bennet family snuggled up together in their snug drawing room, a peculiar apparition caught their peripheral attention. A shadowy figure, seemingly shrouded in a foggy mist, erect at the entrance of their abode. It was an enigmatic presence that would materialize and dematerialize as if it was a figment of their collective imagination, leaving them in a state of bewilderment and intrigue. The phantom visitor made multiple appearances at the most unexpected times, sometimes during the haunting silence of the night, and at others in the glaring light of day. It would emerge without making a single sound, stand still momentarily, and then dissipate into thin air without leaving a single trace of its existence. The phantom's presence, although harmless, sent a shiver down the Bennet's spines, stirring an unsettling sensation in the pit of their stomachs. Desperate to find a rational explanation, they dismissed apparitions as mere optical illusions or figments of their overactive imaginations. However, their attempts to demystify this enigma only intensified the mystery. The spectral figure was witnessed by every family member, even the youngest Bennet, who had no prior knowledge of this spectral intruder. In a quest for answers, the Bennets sought the expertise of local historians and paranormal researchers, which piqued the interest of many. Despite their rigorous investigations and extensive research, they couldn't find a logical explanation for the mysterious apparitions. The figure persisted in its sporadic appearances and swift disappearances, its identity and intention veiled in an enigmatic shroud. The vanishing visitor of the Bennet house remains an unsolved mystery, leaving everyone baffled. No one knows who it is, where it originates from, or why it manifests itself periodically. It is a spine-chilling reminiscence of the inexplicable realm of the supernatural, a world that exists barely out of our comprehension. The vanishing visitor continues to baffle us all, serving as a chilling reminder of the perplexing mysteries that lie in the world of paranormal. From whispered secrets to shadowy specters and vanishing visitors, we've journeyed through the uncanny realm of the paranormal. We began with the Whispering Walls, a tale of hushed voices echoing through stone and plaster, a chilling symphony of the unseen. Then, we ventured into the domain of the spectre in the shadows, an entity that lurks in the corners of our vision, a haunting reminder of things beyond our understanding. Lastly, we grappled with the vanishing visitor, a transient apparition, here one moment and gone the next, leaving behind only a trace of their spectral existence. These stories, though diverse in their frightful details, share a common thread: the eerie, the unexplainable, the paranormal. They serve as a reminder that our world is filled with mysteries that lie just beyond the reach of our senses and comprehension. As we leave the realm of the paranormal, remember, not everything can be explained. Stay curious, stay vigilant, and perhaps you too will have your own tale to tell.